I turn on my radio and I wonder what happened to rap. I understand trying to sell records, but these motherfuckers is whack. And bringing home platinum plaques. Whatever happened to rapping with skill? Whatever happened to having to have versatility in order to get you a deal? Instead, these niggas is making up dances, singing a catchy chorus. Yeah, they got the club moving, but they ain't rapping about nothing important. I don't care how much bread you got. I don't care how many bottles you pop. I don't give a fuck what you whip sitting on, nigga. Where I'm from, that'll get you shot. My mama was telling me when I was young, I'm singing the devil's music. But it feels so good when I do with this hip hop shit, had a nigga influence. Matter of fact, I was one of the students. Look at me now, I'm more like the principal, about to expel all these fictional rappers that's running around like they lyrical. Here we go, like a middle finger against the thumb, I'm ready to fucking snap. They be like, what the fuck is that? When I rip MCs like a mustard pack. Tell them all that they must stand back. Y'all dealing with a nigga that do this shit. You got to feel it.
I had love for hip-hop before VH1. Reincarnating hip-hop cause we ain't done. How he supposed to be the king of rock and he ain't run? How they burning down his kingdom and they don't spit fire? Hip-hop, it ain't dead, the MCs is retired. The Rose about to clean house, all you niggas is fired. Ain't talking about nothing. That's just about money, about his jewels, how we stunting. Pants so tight, gotta fight to get your nuts in. Homo thugs, promo thugs. She ain't pimping cause you make it rain in go-go clubs. Sell out shows, but in the hood, get showed no love. Beat the game, not the player. The game of try and player. Gotta fit they mold, a radio won't even play ya. Player, this music shit's in my heart, and I'll be damned if I let you lames tear this shit apart. Got to feel. Sick with no remedy. All my thoughts come from loud and some Hennessy. God told me show mercy to my enemy, but the devil saying make his ass a memory. I'm blacking out and yesterday is just a blur to me. And the only way to stop me is to murder me. I spit it hot, I burn a track to the 3rd degree. A surgeon to the beat, I give it open heart surgery. I give it life, I keep it real. I'm spitting life, my wrongs, my rights, my kids and wife. Life's a gamble, I'm pitching dice. Bob Barker grind, looking for the right price. Stuck in a trap for the cheese like mice. Lance Armstrong flow.
There it is. So heavenly, so heavenly. Yeah, there we go. Let's get the applause right, control room. Are you remixing them? Oh, you doing a remix?
Oh, you got some new sounds.
Got some new fancy shit, y'all. Yeah, he's showing off. Control room, show it off back there.
Hey, we would have been on a little earlier if he was showing off that.
I didn't say that. That was all Jimmy B.
Yo, that deserves a drum roll, though. Like,
yeah, it was a good one. It was a good one. Uh-oh. All right. Well, we're going to work with it because we have us.
Yes.
And we are all you need.
We are back.
Uh-huh.
So.
Oh, what a wonderful weekend. It felt like we ain't been here in a minute.
It happened because we skipped last.
Yeah, we last Monday. Sorry, y'all. We had things to do, personal things.
I had to go out of town. There was a death in the family. I'm not scared to talk about death because it happens to all of us.
And ironically, we was in the same area at the same time, but I had to break out a little earlier, so we didn't get a chance to shake hands while we was up there. But yeah,
we're back and we could do it now.
Yes,
on camera.
Thank God for safe travels.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
So, if y'all don't know who we are the PNP Show. Welcome back to the PNP show every Monday. Here at Paramortal Visuals.
Crystal clear clarity.
Clarity.
Fucking crazy.
It's been before 10 minutes. You've been promising
Go
that.
get your I'm sorry. We're gonna get the curse jar in here next week, y'all. And we're gonna fill it up with dollars every time I curse or Jimmy V curse or control room. We're gonna do it, yeah. And we're gonna donate it to somebody's favorite charity within the circle of guys.
Ooh,
Probably be Mega's football team.
that's pretty. Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
So
Desire's band or something. I don't know.
that's actually not a bad idea.
Yeah, now we could do something like that though.
That's
Take a
not
couple
actually
like-
not a
And that includes the comments. So if your ass curse in the comments in the first 10 minutes,
Right.
Cash App us $1. We need that for the babies.
Yeah, for the future. I feel like singing, but I got a sore throat.
I believe the children are the
I'm
future.
horrible right now.
Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they
can't do it.
possess inside.
Can't do it. You by yourself. I can't do it. I wanted to do it more like the dude from Coming
Sex
to
with chocolate?
Yeah, he was like, give him a sense of pride to make it easier.
That boy can sing.
That boy can sing. All right, but
Shout out to Coming to America, one of the greatest movies ever.
of our culture.
Real quick, bro, before I know we still doing the
introductions.
introduction, sorry, but I just got to ask you, because you being one of the biggest Eddie Murphy stand-up fans like myself,
Come on, man.
do you think he can do it now?
Yes.
Okay,
think
I'm
he
not
should.
saying talent-wise. I'm saying with America being the way it is and everybody so PC, the shit he was saying back, you see what I'm saying? So if he can't do that,
Hey, Ralph.
right, what could he do?
Actually, it'll go by. He just can't use
He just got to pick the right platform.
Right.
What
he
y'all
gotta
think,
pick-
control room and
He just
management?
got to pick the right platform. But as far as can he still do it, I seen him on Saturday Night Live a couple years ago.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
can still do it.
Yeah, talent-wise, I still think he could do it. I just think, the way he writes his jokes now, it might be like a clump skit.
see
Instead
that.
of the raunchy shit that he did back in the day, it might have to be. But it would be dope to see him do it. I hope he give us one more before he get out of here.
I would love to see, but that'd be the sad thing about it, because he'll give us one more and then days later.
Some crazy shit will happen. Yeah, so
because
yeah,
they're
that
gonna
would be
cash
wild.
in real quick. before-
Right. Oh my God,
Yeah,
you're right. They're gonna take him out.
I don't even want to do it. So
Shit.
we're gonna have to do a secret joint. We're invited.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Because if that nigga come back, niggas is coming outside.
That
Like if,
Beverly
he,
Hills Cop 4 about to drop, though.
like if he come to Atlanta,
So Foley.
you going. I'm going.
Yup.
I'm definitely going.
Yeah.
If he came to Atlanta to do that show,
Yeah, we're going.
hell yeah. I would definitely pay.
going.
Now remember when we asked damn, we still doing introductions,
I might
but
watch it on TV though, because I don't know. That's all of
That's
us
the
in one
last
circle.
one.
I just don't know if I can. I mean, the dreams I've been having. I don't know. All of us in one setting at one time. I just don't sound safe.
yeah, they some type of virus mysterious.
Whatever,
Yeah, that's a fact.
One time. Oh.
But yeah, we still introducing ourselves. So as we are, like we said, the PNP show, and it's your motherfucking boy. I'm definitely freestyling this.
I'm waiting.
World War Z, aka Jack Gentleman, because I'm drinking Gentleman's Jack, and I had just looked at it. I'm drinking $4 shot bottles. I got about 4 of them. So I'm gonna be super nice by the time I leave it.
Out of all the names that you've given, I probably would say that one.
That was I looked down and I was like, oh, I'm gonna use this.
You was
somehow.
like, what am I gonna? Because I didn't even think hard enough about it. But his co-defendant, Jimmy VIP,
Yes.
aka
Here we go.
because it's Halloween, I'm gonna be Jimmy Voorhees.
Oh fuck! I ain't thinking of the Halloween thing. That was a good one. Damn,
Yes.
I ain't think I
Jimmy
could have
Voorhees.
used some Halloween
Yes,
shit.
you could have. I was like,
When we close the show, I'm gonna think of one.
all right. So, being that we did come in last week, man, we had a lot going on. So we got a lot of. We like to start this. Well, first, how was your
It
weekend?
was
this
good, man.
weekend?
You know, I'm gonna say this. When you determine to do something, you gonna make that shit happen. And like, you know what I'm saying? Like we took a drive. We took a. You know how we drive. So we made it 9. You know what I'm saying? Comfortably 9. You know what I'm saying?
We took the same drive too,
Right.
But yours is just a little
Loaded
quicker.
up and
Yeah.
turned right back around. It came back literally 35 minutes after we loaded up. You know what I'm saying? So,
I've done that, man.
boy, you talk about exhausted, my nigga, that following week. Sheesh.
And at our age, travel like
Man, listen.
I told my wife this time. I was like, yo, this is the last time I'm driving anywhere more than 5 hours.
Yeah.
More than if it's more than 5.5, maybe 6.
I'm with you, my
that
nigga.
is it. I'm
That
not
shit beat
driving.
you up.
No
that
more.
shit beats you up,
Yo,
man. And
whoa,
we
bro.
some road warriors. Like I know my bro been on that road for years, and you know what I'm saying, I could tell y'all the trips I used to take, and I ain't even talking about no drug shit. Just when my mom's bounced and left VA, you know what I'm saying, and I was 18 hitting that road going to see her. Yeah, so you know what I mean, like. Yeah, but to do that shit now, bro, that shit's
not
a lot
the same.
out of it, nigga.
Like you had pep in your step. Like you ain't even really need sleep back then.
Right.
On this drive, I found myself after, of course, my partner was over there sleeping, and I'm sitting there like, we was talking about this when you taking a trip. Like I blazed a little bit before, boom, I got my coffee, so I'm amped because I blazed, right?
Yeah.
So I got my favorite music on.
Yeah.
I'm able to like, yo, like word for word, you in it, like you feeling it.
Right.
But like that shit wears off. Like about 2 hours in, you just sitting there, man, and you just like,
yep.
and I'm like, damn, 2 hours in, I'm already feeling, and I slept good. Like I don't understand, man. Like road trips no more. I feel like the older you get,
Yeah,
you feel like a
man.
child.
And this is what scares the shit out of me. That doze off and that, you know what I mean? Oh my God. Like them shits get a little too violent these days.
That should wake you up.
Shit, hell yeah. So I'm with you on that. If it's more than 5 hours, I'm hopping on something, man. Especially if it's already pre-planned. Like if it's some shit last minute and it's like a 9-hour drive and I can't get a ticket in time, I'll just break out. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to waiting to get a flight. You know what I mean? But
that's what had to happen for real this time for both of us, really.
Definitely.
We had to go and everything. Right. So pretty much my same things happened to me, as far as, travelers. So we got something that we call in and outs on the show.
Yes, the P&P in and outs. And somehow we're going to get a dope little musical intro for that.
How's granddad?
See? Control
what happened to the real one?
We're going to have to talk to Panay about that. I'm going to have to blast him.
Oh, shit. Control room beef. I love it. It ain't involving us.
Okay.
Doom.
Well, we're going to go into this where we just have a couple of quick
in and outs real quick.
Yeah.
Got some good ones, y'all. Well, I drink this gentleman's Jack. Nobody's spitting.
Right, because we don't do that trifling
sealed bottle.
Was that like the cue or?
Yes, it was.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Control room.
Here's an awful fact for some of you fucking kids who grew up fatherless. Some of y'all grew up fatherless because your mother was trying to prove a fucking point. These the main bitches that want to be privy to everything but tell you absolutely nothing. Bitches that always send a text with my child. Everything is mine. And you bitches is nothing but a bunch of control freaks and manipulators. Never inclusive when you make fucking decisions. The only time you want a nigga to come get involved is when you want him to come clean up the mess you create. That's the only time a nigga works. Here's an awful fact for some of you fucking kids who grew up fatherless. Some of y'all grew up fatherless because your mother was trying to prove a fucking point. These the main bitches that want to be privy to everything but tell you absolutely nothing. Bitches that always send a text with my child. Everything is mine. And you bitches is nothing but a bunch of control freaks and manipulators. Never inclusive when you make fucking decisions. The only time you want a nigga to come get involved is when you want him to come clean up the mess you create. That's the only time a nigga worthy or deemed worthy to be a fucking father, be a parent. The only reason why you bitches reach out after many years of withholding the child from the father, because the child's behavior is starting to make you look bad. What I'm so fucked up about is, why is it that we want to be praised for failure? Y'all be the main bitches that be out here on social media talking about you expecting a Father's Day card and gift and shit. Talk about transitioning. It was bitter baby mamas. Y'all was the first transsexuals. Cause y'all wanted to be a mother and a father from the very beginning. It's gonna be some hurt motherfuckers this fall.
Wow. I didn't know it was that real. I didn't hear all of it the first time. Like I didn't go that far. But she said they were the first transsexuals because they wanted to be the mother and the father.
Yeah,
at the
the
same
father.
time.
Yo, she be keeping it real. I seen a couple of her joints and she be spitting that shit, man.
She do. I just be tripping off how she talk though. Like
Right, like that
like,
accent, boy. Ooh, I could not
she
take it.
give it to like these bitches wanted me, That shit is real funny, but the message is real.
It definitely is, man.
All right, let's get another one. Pause, man. We're going to roll through them.
Why Herschel? They're beating all of our guys up, but what is it about this guy? He changes the entire narrative of the left. We're a party of racists, Sean. Me and you're a racist. The Republican Party's racist. Well, what happens when the Republican Party elects and nominates Herschel Walker, an African-American black Heisman Trophy winner, right? Olympian? It destroys the whole narrative. John James, Tim Scott, Herschel Walker. Everybody in San Francisco is going to jump off a bridge to death of Herschel Walker, because if Herschel Walker becomes a Republican, maybe every other young child in America of color might want to be a Republican. That's what they're trying to do. Don't let them get away with it. TeamHerschel.com. I want the biggest night for the Herschel Walker campaign to be tonight.
It's right.
Yo,
that nigga might as well have said he's a jigaboo.
Right.
He played sports. Came from a broken home.
he can run.
And vote for our Sambo, please.
Yo, but I didn't understand, was he for him or against him in that shit,
Bro,
though?
he didn't say anything that
Was like to help
anything
him.
to do with. Okay, what is he gonna do in office? Like
Yo, he just said he's a black man.
football player.
Oh
man.
God, this nigga said nothing about being in office. Like he didn't say his plan or anything.
Yo, but did you see how Herschel was? Like, he was all like,
Yeah. Oh
Yes, sir.
yeah. That's on some
Yes,
sad
sir.
shit. That was fucked up. You know what I'm
he
saying?
didn't say
Like
a word,
on
he
some-
just
yeah.
smiled like, hey.
Yeah,
was
I
like,
hate to
"Shut
get
up, I'll
serious with
slap
that
you."
shit, but you're right. That was sad for him
Yeah.
to sit there and be.
And go through that.
Yeah, man.
And he's still running for him. Like,
That's the
fuck,
true definition of a porch monkey, and that's
Exactly.
the mindset we trying to break.
That's what.
So if y'all
That's why we
want to
named
know the concept of why we got the name, for niggas like
like
him,
that. Right. That's definitely some porch monkey
outta here,
shit.
Herschel Walker.
Yeah. Okay, Master. Yeah, that was disgusting, man. Let's go to another one. That was.
Women confuse this very often. They talk about the fact that men have all the power, men make all the money, men are in charge, and we oppress women. Let me make something very clear to you.
Okay.
Firstly, you're confusing 1% of men with all men. The majority of men have no money, no power, no sex from their wife, no fucking chance in court. They can't even keep their house. They won't get to see their kids, and they don't. So most men, their life sucks.
Okay.
That's the first thing. The second thing, when a man gets up at 4 a.m. to go carry garbage to earn a good wage, he ain't thinking, I'm going to do this so I can oppress that bitch because she's broke. He's doing it thinking so I can provide for my family, so my woman can stay at home and raise my kids and have nice nails while I'm out here carrying trash. You go to a coal mine, those dudes are not down there thinking about oppressing women. They're down there thinking about providing for women.
Okay.
Now, I'm not saying that there's not bad apples, but in general, us men are prepared to take on more bullshit to protect you than you would possibly believe.
Yeah, I definitely like that one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tell you why I like that one, because what he said made sense about the 1%. Like, he's like, they say as men, we have this power, we have this, and a lot of things he was saying, like, half of us don't get the chance to see our kids or own a home, or he said maintain a home, or
Exactly.
there's a lot of things. So that part, and then being chauvinist, being trying to oppress women like that. Where did these narratives come from?
Right. Like this is I know we doing in and outs, but just real quick to piggyback off of what my brother said, like, when did generational wealth really start existing for black people? And pause, man, you can go to I just want people to think about that. You know what I'm saying?
We
like,
need to start it. What the fuck?
right.
In the school system, they don't want us to learn about money because they just want to pump out good employees that do what they're told. I mean, if you look at school, it's opposite of what it takes to be successful in real life. Don't make a mistake. Do as you're told. Take tests by yourself. Don't cooperate. Do it by yourself. Do it on your own. And the last thing was, there's only one right answer. No, there's tons of answers to a problem. So you come out of school scared to death of making a mistake. You do everything on your own. You don't cooperate. There's no synergy. There's no brainstorming. And there's only one right answer. Everybody wants to get the right answer. There's no one right answer. So I think people come out of school paralyzed. I think the school system is criminal in that it kills a child's spirit of learning. A child goes into school all excited about, I'm going to learn and it's going to be great. And then the teacher says, sit down and shut up. Don't talk. We don't care what you're interested in.
It's
What you think about that?
What they call that shit? It's slipping my mind. It's such a simple word that a curriculum. You know what I'm saying? Like, as opposed to teaching free thinking, and I ain't talking about on a wild level, but you know, there's certain things we know we don't need in life. There was a curriculum instilled for us to learn. This is what you learn. And then you go to college and you get your higher education to go on and get your career. But this high school and elementary school shit and all this bullshit, outside of math, science, English, unfortunately, you know, because we live here, so you got to learn the English.
How much we talk about this before too, about the curriculums and shit. Like, what the half the shit that they taught us. See, that's when it goes. Like, I didn't really want to go here, but like for the school part, like the public school education compared to the private school education is way different. That's why it's more respected when they say, okay, you went to this school. Oh well, because what happens is the public school, that curriculum is taught to enslave us mentally, really.
There you go. There you
You
go.
know what I'm
Like
saying?
the laws of nature. If you look at any other animal in the animal kingdom, they teach them how to survive in their environment. We filling our kids' head with nonsense. Like, if a lion ain't gonna teach the fucking baby lion how to do some shit it don't need to know.
Come on,
you know what I'm saying? You just filling his head with some shit that, teach me what the fuck I need to know to survive out here. And it's finances, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, outside the basic things you need, like math, English, you know what I'm saying? It's different sciences because you need to know, certain things about science. But outside of that, all this other shit, this bullshit history y'all teaching us and all of that, if you're going to teach history, teach the real shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't teach this bullshit filler shit that, y'all coming up with just to have the students follow a certain curriculum or doctrine. You know what I mean?
Because they want robots. Like the lady was saying, they want somebody to fill these jobs. You know what I'm saying? There's going, that's all they really producing is, and for real, if you look at it in areas where we heavily populated, they grow up just to go get a job.
There you go.
Like, they go through school just to go get a job.
I mean, son, to keep it real, and God bless all our parents, and you know what I'm saying, all of us, as far as the fellas in the room, in the control room and management, but our parents, that's what they taught us, bro.
Yeah.
Go out there and get in the workforce, get you a good job. Like, that was the dream. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't teach us about ownership because they wasn't taught. You know what I'm saying? So,
do you know what else? What about taxes? What about credit?
None of that.
Like none of that really. Like, when I talk about now, like, because I know people gonna say, we teach our kids now because that's what you're supposed to do generationally.
Right. But
it
was, excuse me, sorry, but especially for coming from my perspective of having a mother with 2 sons, it was at 18, you getting out this house and you're going to have a game plan on how you're going to take care of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was her goal in life. Whether it was a higher education or whether it was learning something, some type of craft or military, or which my brother chose that route. I tried to, but, got kicked out for certain criminal activity.
Fall for that. It didn't work out that way for you.
It didn't work out, It wasn't nothing physical. It was criminal, but
you're right about that.
Right, yeah. It was, like, Mom Dukes wasn't having that shit. It was like, you going to make it happen as a man.
But it's not just Mom Dukes. Like, that's just how it is.
That's what it was. Yeah, you're right.
And to be honest, it starts a little bit earlier than 18 because even at 15 and 16, when you can start working in our communities, we start because we actually have to help. We actually have to kick into account for shit compared to another side who, they can work just because it teaches them, that's not what it was for us.
It wasn't. Like, you said it, I've said it on this show. I remember getting paychecks and having to bust down with my mom.
But not just that, to keep up with the clothes that we want. Like, okay, once I got a certain age, my the shoes I wanted cost a little bit, too much for the budget that, even though it was a decent budget, it's still like I wanted. And as a man, I think it's for the guy more than the female. Yeah. Because I live with a sister, and she had a job as well. But I feel like as a man, as a young teenage man, I had to go get my own clothes. Yeah. I need to go start buying my own. I need to start buying because as a guy, as a man, you don't want your mom sitting there with you.
Right.
Nah, those are a little bit too big.
Yeah, you don't want to
go try these on.
especially in our era. We was trying to get the extra baggy shit.
She's like, let me hem these for you.
Right. Him? Man, what are we talking
Who's
about?
him? I am him, ma.
See this RP55 over there looking crazy on me?
Right.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, and again, this ain't a knock on our parents because with each generation we get better, you know what I'm saying?
Correct.
And that's just that they was forced into a situation where they got hit with the crack era coming off the epidemic of the heroin era in Vietnam, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm sure we got uncles and you know, older cousins, you know what I'm saying? If you that old, that might have had to go through that shit, you know what I'm saying? They got sent off to Vietnam and all of that. That shit wasn't that far back, y'all. Like, that's our uncles and our, you know, grandfather. My grandfather was in World War II, you know what I'm saying? Like one of them wars, excuse me, don't let me, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, he was outside, and I'm sure some of y'all was, so
right.
Ancestors was as well, you know what I mean? God bless them all, but we not too far removed from that, but they just didn't get the chance to do what we talking about, you know what I'm saying? Like, and the ones that did, I feel like certain generations fumbled it, because I can speak personally, and, you know, sorry if any of my family members watching, I'm not shitting on us, but my great-great-grandfather on my grandmother's side, like when he got out of Carolina and he moved to Long Island and shit, like my man had a mansion pretty much, you know what I'm saying, out there in Bayshore. And unfortunately, you know what I'm saying, people wasn't keeping up with this after he passed. They wasn't keeping up with the state taxes and shit, and they lost the property, you know what I'm saying? But I remember this big-ass White House, B. I'm like 4 or 5 years old. My nigga, this shit is 13 bedrooms.
Yo, I got a theory about that too, bro. Like, back then, you know, they were giving us land. Like, they have times when they giving us shit because really they want us to fuck up at the end of the day.
There you go.
Like that, like back then, like this plan that has been, you know, rolled out has been, I don't know how, like if they got a sorcerer or some kind of future person who, you know.
They just patient.
Exactly.
The devil patient, my nigga.
But you know, we was destined to fail. You know what I'm saying? That's the point of it. But
in this system.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not
eventually until that'll pass.
Until what gets right gets right. Like,
yeah.
Just think of it as the clock is wrong and it's eventually gonna readjust itself.
Yeah, we get new batteries.
There you go.
All right, so let's go to another one, then we'll probably take a break.
Be kind of nice with this thing, y'all.
So if you get up at 10 in the morning, train at 11, right? 12, say 12, train at 12, train for 2 hours, 12 to 2. You have to let your body recover. So you eat, recover, whatever. You get back out, you train, start training again at 6. Train from 6 to 8, right? And now you go home, you shower, you eat dinner, you go to bed, you wake up, you do it again, right? Those are 2 sessions, right? Now imagine you wake up at 3, you train at 4. You go 4 to 6, come home, breakfast, relax, blah, blah, blah. Now you're back at it again, 9 to 11, right? You relax, and now all of a sudden you're back at it again, 2 to 4, and now you're back at it again, you know, 7 to 9. Look how much more training I have done by simply starting at 4, right? And so now you do that, and as the years go on, the separation that you have with your competitors and your peers just grows larger and larger and larger and larger and larger. And by year 5 or 6, doesn't matter what kind of work they do in the summer, they're never going to catch up.
Bill Gamble.
Yeah.
Yo,
rest in peace
to the great Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, man.
We was just talking about Kobe, like what he said there about getting up early. How many more practices he gets in?
Right.
How much more ahead of the game? Like to him, it was like an art.
Right.
And Z was telling me a story. He was talking about
if y'all see anybody that's seen the Redeem Team documentary, y'all know y'all seen this. LeBron and all them was wild young, you know what I'm saying? This was that first dream team that won the Olympics, you know what I'm saying, when they came back and finally bounced back. This might have been like 2008, you know what I'm saying, 2004. I forgot which Olympics this was. But anyway, they all coming in from the club one night. They out there in Vegas. This is the prelims, you know what I'm saying? They out there in Vegas. They all coming in from the club one night. It's 4 a.m, you know what I'm saying? Like, they coming in. This nigga Kobe is walking to the gym in the same hotel. You know what I'm saying? If y'all been to Vegas, y'all know, especially where they was at, you know, they was in the flyest shit with the big gyms and all of that. So this nigga Kobe's going to the gym at 4 a.m. This ain't even the NBA shit. This is some USA Olympic shit. He ain't getting no bread for this.
But imagine that.
Yeah, man. And these niggas out there partying. So imagine LeBron, Melo, Wade, all these young dudes that was on that team, Deron Williams, seeing Kobe going to the gym at 4 a.m. and they just coming in from the club and they 21. Bron was like 19, 20 at the time. Like, that
It's
gives you a
kinda-
different mentality. You know what I'm saying? Because imagine a nigga you get money with. Well, real quick, pause, man. Excuse me, info guy. Imagine a nigga you getting money with that's getting a little bit more than you, but he puts you on. You see him out there hustling early and you coming in drunk.
Yeah.
You like, whoa, this the nigga that put me on and he out here getting his bread. The fuck am I doing? So I feel like, for me, LeBron will never be number one, but he'll definitely never be number two. You know what I'm saying? Because he can't pass Kobe to me. And I feel like
the reason why, because I knew you was gonna say that, but this is what I'm saying though. Like, Kobe, his natural ability was not matched to LeBron and Jordan, right? His claim to get to where he wanted to be was going to the gym before everybody else, working hard, harder than anybody else.
I mean, all of them did. Though.
Nah. The difference between, and people admit this, like the NBA greats, all of them say this, between Kobe and LeBron and Jordan is, Jordan and LeBron can do, like you said, go out and then the next day they could play a basketball game. Michael Jordan could gamble all night.
Well,
smoke.
Kobe didn't go out. That was the thing.
That's what I'm saying.
Kobe
Listen
was
what I'm
going to
telling
the
you. Listen
gym.
what I'm telling you. Kobe had to do that to be the great that he is. Jordan and LeBron got a God-given gift of athletic ability, you know what I'm saying, to be able to reach the depths that they do. Not saying they didn't put in work, but they wasn't going to do the extra that Kobe did. Or, for example, like a new guy coming out, or that's out right now, like Steph Curry.
Mm-hmm.
Steph Curry has to, even though he's skilled, he's got to be the guy that goes to the gym at 4 a.m. and put thousands of shots up because his frame is not as big. You know what I'm saying? And he probably doesn't jump as high as other people. You know what I'm saying? He don't have the dunk. He can dunk, but he don't be up in the sky yamming on. You feel what I'm saying? Like, right. His athletic ability is not as.
Let me say this to give you some pushback on that real quick. With LeBron, I've always said this. LeBron, with the expectations that was put on his shoulders coming out of high school, he superseded them. And that's what I feel makes him great, because there's not an athlete in the fucking world, I don't care what sport it is, that came out with the bullseye on their back like this kid did. Because there was people that wanted to see him fail. As much as we wanted to see him succeed in our community, because we was like, damn, this kid is nice. Right. So anybody that know basketball knew, like, holy shit, this kid is nice. Like, but even, beyond Kobe, even though Kobe came straight out of high school and all, we was like, nah, this nigga different. But that to me, he's super, and that Jordan could never could say that. Kobe could never say that. Nobody else could. Maybe Lou Alcindor possibly, but we wasn't around in that era, so we don't know what the hype was around back then.
Like the Cowboys winning.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
Right.
Like the closest one maybe to it was a dude that really didn't even.
The same one.
He couldn't even get.
There's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Sorry, y'all.
He couldn't even get to that point from old boy from New York. Old boy from New York. What's his name? He was like one of the coldest high school basketball players ever.
You talk about from not Felipe Lopez.
You know what I'm talking about though. He got shot or killed.
Len Bias?
Yeah.
We would have. But yeah, like Jimmy said, we supposed to be out on this topic. We'll have that conversation.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead. In and out.
So let's do one more to take a break. I think because we need to take a break. Yeah. Like how many was in and outs was that? Like we're about to skeet?
I've been nutted, y'all. Pause. Not in real life. I know.
We mentally come on with cracking jokes here.
You got to.
I know that, but that's for the show though. That's for the show though. I'm just saying, how many has it been?
So
Never
far, it's
mind.
been 5.
Okay, let's do one more.
Avoiding a fight is a mark of honor. Only a foolish person wants to argue. Disagreement is inevitable. Arguing is a choice. Disagreements happen in relationships. Whether or not y'all yell at each other and cuss at each other, though, that's a choice. Disrespect is a choice. Disregard is a choice. So we have disagreements, but how we approach the disagreement speaks to our level of maturity. And if I'm not mature enough to be silent to allow you to speak your side of it and listen not to speak but to understand, then I increase and heighten the possibility of contention among us. I'm not listening to speak again. I'm listening to understand, even if I disagree with you. So he says, if you avoid arguments, you're actually wise, which means I'm trying to figure out how to diffuse it so that it doesn't heighten to a higher level. But a person who insists on quarreling, the Bible calls you foolish.
Yeah.
Ladies.
Yeah.
So when the man says, yo, chill, relax.
Accountability.
When the man, even beyond that info guy,
message.
When the man says, yo, chill, relax, is what Pastor said on the end, yo, you know what I'm saying? Let me just, you know, even if you don't say, let me step outside for a minute, if you just say chill, relax, and you just walk away, let that man do that. Don't, you know what I mean, be in his ear, da-da-da-da-da. And men, vice versa. If she say that, let that lady do that, man. Like,
I want to take a step further.
Okay.
Than that.
Add on, brother. Add on.
What, as far as what he was saying, like, you know, a person who avoids arguments is wise. You know what I'm saying? Like, people look for them. Like, if you looking for it, that's foolish, right? Like, and that makes a lot of sense. And I want to even take it, like, even when like in a relationship, like that's what you were talking about, late.
Yeah, I was talking about a relationship.
A lot of times in a relationship, he said how you talk to yourself if you're waiting for the next, like if you're waiting for someone to speak, not because
You're listening to respond. And
yeah,
listening
you're listening to respond.
That's a fact.
Instead of, and at times when I was younger too, I want to admit, like, own up to a lot of that shit.
Can I admit that I probably didn't learn that shit till in my mid-30s.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But that shit is important, is that, like, you just, okay. Yeah, but, and then it's, you know, that right there is foolish. So if you still going through that shit, and I feel like if you still going through that type of shit, you know, take a step back. You know what I'm saying? Actually listen, because then the argument wouldn't even happen. Because a lot of arguments happen because you're not listening. And sometimes it's both sides, sometimes it's one, but you know, somebody got to be the bigger person. There you go. So
somebody has to, and let me tell you something, man. I'm gonna start being a bigger person in a lot of my situations. Like, even with me and Info Guy last week, and I know a lot of y'all thought it went somewhere and it didn't. And I still want to apologize to my brother because I love him to death.
Right.
But
definitely.
Yeah, like, I have to have accountability sometimes and just shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes I get too into the debate where I just be like, fuck it, we going there. We just gonna keep going. And I ain't talking about physically. I'm just talking about the debate is gonna keep going, as opposed to, just shut the fuck up and let them have they say. And then, you know, if you agree or disagree, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? But that's just the Leo in me. You know what I'm saying? That's my big Leo energy. So, but yeah, I just wanted to throw that in there when we was talking about it.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, man. That's my brother, man. So I know a lot of people that was like, oh shit, like, nah. It was, you know, me and my man. Like, yeah, I'm clapping nigga over him.
So I like good news, and I like to hear shit like that. So on that note, that's a perfect time
to take a break.
Quick break.
Accountability, bitches. We out.
You fucking porch monkey.
It all started with a vision, a hustle, a grind, discipline, dedication, faith, and loyalty. Sophisticated savage, the brand, the lifestyle. It's just different.
Do you know which country made TikTok? China. Do you know that China controls the algorithm of what you see? Do you know this? If you're in America and you open up TikTok, if you're in Britain and you open up TikTok, there is a specific algorithm to reach you that is not in China. If you're in China and you open up TikTok, what the Chinese government wants you to receive as youth, as people using TikTok, are people who are doing good things, achievements, youth making social enterprise, youth becoming successful in math competitions, youth becoming masters of karate, youth doing something with their life. And you are rewarded. That algorithm is that the Chinese government makes you see positive things for social development. Did you know here and in the United States, China, send you a different algorithm? Do you know what they send you? All the nonsense that you see. They want you to see girls dancing.
Yo,
we are back.
Yo, algorithms are a real thing, yo.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
And if y'all, I'm not on TikTok.
Me neither. Yeah.
I feel like I'm too old for it. So, judge me if you want. I don't give a shit. It's just like grown men. I don't think you should be on there doing no fucking dances on TikTok.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. Unless you're doing them with your kids. You know, to be a good father. But
outside of that,
yeah,
don't be on there.
Nah.
What I don't even know what these dances are called. These
we got real issues out here, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And that's one of them.
Yeah. Watch what the algorithms your kids are getting, and that makes sense. Like why they so lost, because since the tablet and all that shit came out, our kids have been tuned in more into that than us.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
And some kids some parents use it as a babysitter. Like it's wild convenient to throw your 3-year-old on there, watch this movie while you doing something to keep them busy.
Not just, and then they're so smart that they figure out how to maneuver it. Like they figure out your passcode. Now they looking at all type of shit. Now you like, what you doing? They taking pictures.
How the fuck you subscribe to all of this?
Yeah, that's one thing I've learned, because my technology now, my kids are way way further than I am. On even the phone.
It's ridiculous.
It is. Yo, this episode, we was going to just have a bunch of clips, man, and just do our due diligence and kicking their ass and just breaking down topics.
There you go. We're going to keep it groovy, yo.
All right, so control room.
Most men will only experience unconditional love from their mothers, and some of us don't even get that. Most of us have never even felt appreciation or respect without conditions or hidden intentions. We don't know what it sounds like to hear, "I see you, and I'm proud of you. I'm glad you're here. You really make a difference." Yet the expectation is to constantly be displaying the strength and love that the world is hesitant in conveying. We're expected to have a thick skin but get judged if it turns to a hard shell. The first step in being a man is ignoring the hunger. Because yes, boy, you're going to be starving. Starved of attention, starved of affirmation, starved of love, starved of being told that you are enough. Step 2 in being a man is comfortability with replaceability. You are only as good as you are useful. You are only as valuable as you are needed by others. Should there ever come a day, boy, where you fail to provide everybody with a smiling face, then do not be surprised when they say all men do is take up space.
Yeah. Woo! Yo. Yeah. Definitely seen that joint. I was like, yo.
Man, listen.
Yeah.
One thing stood out for me on that. As a man, that's what we live with. And women, come on. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to, say anything crazy. But as men, this is what we live with that I don't think a woman will understand. We are only as good as what we see as we, in our value, as far as like what we can bring to the table.
Yeah.
Like, don't no woman want no bum ass man, nor should you be a bum ass man. So this ain't giving you no excuse, but don't no woman want that. You know what I'm saying? And we don't want that for our daughters. She might be madly in love with a nigga. We all have daughters in here. She might be madly in love with this nigga, but if this nigga can't hold her down, we like, if you don't get this nigga out of here, you know what I'm saying? And we looking at his value as opposed to, hey, she's making her happy.
Yeah, but and as being that guy, like if you're that guy, like it's hard on him. You know what I'm saying? Like what he said, like if you're not making people happy around you, then they really not you know, what is your value? What is your what is your you know, what is your the usage? You know, what are you for?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that shit to me was pretty deep. And you know, man, it's just, you know,
Yeah, I mean, cause that's what we live with as men. Like, we strive every day to be able to be that provider we're supposed to be. Excuse me, and all of us have maximum potential. Like every man within himself can go be a Bill Gates, can go be a Bezos, can go be this next billionaire. Like that's the potential within all and women, but I'm just speaking in general for men. Like right now, like so, and we want the people that see us and in love with us or love us to see that in us. So you know what I'm saying? So we, like you said, we can't slack off because I want the people that depend on me to be able to be like, yeah, I see that $1 million vision, $1 billion vision in them. You know what I mean? Like,
so what about the part about wanting and needing to hear, like, you know, I see you, I'm proud of you.
Oh yeah, we need validation. I will definitely agree. It feels great when that person that's in your corner or them people that's in your corner say shit like that. Like it keeps you striving because it's like, okay, if you see me doing that and I feel like I ain't at my best yet, let me go extra harder so you can see me when I feel like I'm, you know what I'm saying, damn near at my zenith. You know what I mean? Like,
But
so
for me also, just to know that everything I'm doing is appreciated.
Right.
Because a lot of times you can't even get even like outside of a relationship.
Yeah.
Like you could bend your back for people.
Yeah.
And do certain things. Yeah. And you feel like sometimes like, damn, like, okay. And then, you know, they say to you like, hey man, hey, I really appreciate that.
Right.
Like sometimes that'll knock all that other shit out of the way.
The one person will make everything else you did for everybody else.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, bro.
So
That's
those
true.
words,
That's
you know, sometimes are dope. Like for a black man, like I said, it's hard as fuck. But anyway, I think we should move on to another one. That was dope.
Yeah.
No, Fif, everybody wants to know, is there a possibility of you, you know, actually your son wants to sit down with you?
No, he doesn't. See, Charlamagne, you would call me. You don't call TMZ to say you want to sit down. Think about it, man. In the text messages that was out, if y'all get a chance to look at them, that's me talking to his mother. Because his mother's texting me through his phone. I told you I was giving her $500,000 a year. They go through the paperwork, they say $500,000 a year. Well, at that point, she still was expecting more. This is why I took her to child support. You don't usually sign up for child support. Like I took myself to child support because she wasn't understanding that more.
Cut it. Yeah.
So yeah.
As far as that goes, like I hate when I see people of like color going through shit like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's televised. You know what I'm saying? Like to me that, like all that personal shit, even the shit with Rick Ross and the little porn with the baby mama. Like I think like when it come to kids, it like
You gotta
real
keep
men,
that shit off.
keep that shit separate.
That's why I hate, like, you know, if there's one trait that we should have took after from the mob, it's like no woman, no kids, yo. No woman, no kids, man. Leave them alone, man. They ain't got nothing to do with the petty shit we involved in. Niggas is so quick to be like, I fucked your chick. I did this. I did. That shit is so corny, my
You'll
nigga.
die over shit like
Yeah, man.
Like people are like you don't do that. Like I mean, you know, shout out to 50, but like a lot of shit that, you know, like I wish it couldn't. No, I wish it wasn't televised.
Right.
Sad to say. But let's move on to the next one.
So one law that was passed is clearly being practiced right now because I smell some weed. Someone is smoking. Someone is smoking. All right. You smell that, Marsha?
That nigga smoke.
Oh, yeah, he do.
That nigga smoke.
He didn't get a regular strain. It was like, oh, shit, what is that? Is that marshmallow? He was like, who got that?
He said, you smell that, Marsha? Because Marsha smoked too.
Oh, yeah.
And he put Marsha on blast. You really dry snitched on Marsha because she was like, damn, nigga, now you know I smoke too. Like, yeah, goddamn.
Like, I'm the fucking mayor, though. So
yeah, there you go.
Fucking roll up,
Well,
Marsha.
shout out to motherfucking NYC.
Shout
Atlanta,
out to
what
the
are we
mayor.
doing?
Shout out to Marsha.
What are we doing, Atlanta? God damn, y'all.
let's
I
move
mean,
forward.
even though we've literally blew right in front of the cops, like right there. Still, man, it's just an uneasy feeling riding
We'll be
with
legal
this shit.
soon. We'll be legal soon.
it-
Fully legal. I'm going to move anyway. I'm moving to Denver.
There you go.
Up in the mountains. But
Becoming a fucking mountain man.
yeah, all right.
People don't tell women the truth these days. Men get told the truth all the time. Women have no problem telling a man, I don't want an average man. It happens every day on my show. TLC said they don't want no scrubs, and we have no problem telling average men, you ain't crap. But if I just happen to have the nerve to agree with a woman that says she's average, then I'm Satan. I think that's interesting.
God bless the fucking God himself.
Yes,
Kevin
Samuels.
Man, rest in peace.
Yeah. I agree. I agree. Like, we get told the truth all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like we always bend the truth a little bit. Yeah. We always have to because, yo, fellas, start telling the fucking truth.
Let you have your shit together, fellas. And she's basic as fuck. You know what I'm saying? And whatever reason it don't work out and she flip on you and she's, you know what I'm saying? Like her go-to is, oh, well, nigga, you ain't got shit and all this. And be like, well, damn, I got my own shit. Like, I might not be a millionaire, but I got my own shit.
After that, she's going to the dick.
Yeah.
Immediately, she's going to try to.
Yo, all that.
get
All
her
that.
feelings,
Yeah, all that.
You know, it was great for 5.5 years. You were with him.
Right. For 5.5 years, I was cracking your fucking
It was
back.
the greatest shit ever.
Yeah,
dude.
now all of a sudden.
You know, now, well, being that you're broke and you're alone now, that I got to hurt this man as much as possible. Yeah, we don't do that. We don't, like, we leave a joint, yo, we leave them.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I don't want to see you. I don't give a shit about you.
Right.
But they still got to be, yeah, this nigga, yeah, this,
Man,
this,
listen.
he.
Right. Just go.
He. Who sings goes he. Sound like Michael Jackson.
He.
Yeah.
Yeah, but just get the fuck out of here. Go.
Move on.
It's free. Freedom of speech. Free everything.
No footage,
Roll that.
I cannot believe Adidas dropped Kanye West. I guess telling black people that slavery was a choice and making those comments about George Floyd wasn't nothing, but those anti-Semitic comments got him out of the contracts that he wanted to get himself out of. That is a smart.
Black people. This one on us, man. I feel like we dropped the ball on that. Like, everybody mad and, he said this shit about George Floyd. He also said this shit about slavery was a choice, and you niggas still ran right out there and bought that shit. Gucci, no, was it Gucci? Which one of them niggas ran that ad with the lips on something? You know what I mean? And it was some wild shit where they had the lips on a scarf, and it was like black lips. Like, sorry, damn, my bad, y'all. Yeah, like, and niggas still went out there and bought Gucci. Because remember, it was a time when niggas was like, oh, we ain't fucking with Gucci. And then all of it, so.
Now you're back to buy it.
Come on, man. Like, y'all
Y'all
niggas is so
sometime-y.
fucking hypocritical, man.
They sometime me. Like,
Word up.
whatever the wave is, y'all motherfuckers is riding it.
Yeah, man. You niggas is dick riders for real. No homo, no pause in that, no nothing, man. You
Like,
niggas
you guys-
is dick riders.
Whatever's whatever got the hard on, y'all on it. Like, that shit
Yeah,
is corny.
man.
Like, let's just go for facts and logic.
There you go.
My gosh.
There you go.
About to say, yeah, slavery was a choice.
It was a choice. Everything is a choice. Let's
roll some more footage.
Remember I talked about the chakras? Remember I talked about Rick Rubin? I talked about the 808?
The chakras is real.
Now, I'm gonna say some anti-Semitic shit. I'ma fuck your bitch. I'ma kill this nigga. 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 That's the real anti-Semitic shit that the Jewish people get paid off of.
I don't know what's this opioid thing, man. Is
But being a
so
crackhead wasn't cool back then. Being a
What?
crackhead wasn't cool. Now it seems like they're making it cool to be drinking lean and syrup and
It's
to
the
be on
most
pills.
dangerous. It's the most dangerous thing that's facing, our society.
So why sign an artist that would promote that?
Because I already answered that question. You weren't paying attention. She asked me talent or issues, and I said talent. But I have to I can't give up on people.
But I'm saying that's hypocritical, though. You're saying the
it's
opioid problem's a problem.
opportunistic. Yeah, I got people to feed. I got a business to run.
You're gonna make Dame Dash take this clip and call you a culture vulture.
Who's Dame
So now,
Dash?
getting back to Michael, I said, Mike,
we double dipped.
take your
almost.
See?
Yeah, yo.
Kanye was wrong for saying that. That was a whole ooish. I took the J off of it, man. Getting up there telling y'all that ran Def Jam and all these other labels.
Yeah, for years.
You know what I'm saying? So this ain't no Joe Schmo type nigga. He's running YouTube right now. So that should fucking tell you something. Like, come on, man.
So you guys doing what you're doing is actually just padding pockets.
Right.
And what's the saying to the, like, money's the root of all evil? I'm just going to end that right there, and we can go to the next.
So now, getting back to Michael, I said, Mike, take your pain and use it to create, and you'll come up with something great. After that, he came up with history. They don't really care about us. See, you can Jew me, do me, like me, kite me. Stop right there. Now, you can call a black woman a you can call her a whore, but I'll be doggone if you can get in there and talk about a kike, which is a slang term for a Jew. They made him pull all of that off the shelf and take that out because the Jews are careful about how you talk about them. That's why I'm in trouble today, because I tell the truth on what they do and what they've done and how they make use of our ignorance.
See, people used to think Michael Jackson was a weirdo. Like, you know, I was a little younger, we all was, so I didn't really understand what he was saying back then. But go back and listen to the lyrics of that song. They don't really care about us. First of all, yeah, who the fuck you think he was talking about when he said they? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling you, and these are people that was breaking bread with these motherfuckers at the same people that the Kanye was talking about, the same people that Prince was talking about when he broke away. And I seen the Dave Chappelle clip, you know, real quick, that I didn't send the management and control room, but Dave Chappelle real quick said that you know, basically Prince changed his name to The Artist because in the contracts, that's what you're referred as, The Artist.
Right.
So that was a spit in the face to the industry. So he became independent, but called himself The Artist as to be like, aha. Now, what you got structured in your contract, you ain't referring to me as my name, you're referring to me as the artist. Now, I'm not making no money. You're not making no money off of me, the artist. You see what I'm saying? So, all this shit that happened back then that we really ain't know why people was doing this shit, we thought it was crazy. Shit makes sense now, man. Y'all go do your history. Look at the speech Michael Jackson gave against Sony and Tommy Mottola. Call that nigga the devil.
I love when I hear these things because what Kanye did kind of was planted a seed. And I've always heard this shit where they say like 400 years, like the 400 years is going to be 400 years. And if you think about it like in a time, like how it was thought out, if you think about it, in 400 years, we're going to have people hearing the same stories over and over again.
There you go.
And by 400 years, the generation now is like, we're free thinkers.
Right.
We're not just going to believe what the forefathers said and what somebody else told us because they were closer to getting whipped than we were. Like, we too far along from getting whipped and beat. Now, still getting shot by police, but we too far along. So that's why they said that 400 years. That 400 years has opened up minds. You know, we got internet now. We're able to see, we're able to hear. Now you can question even religion now.
Right.
Like before, there was no question. If you questioned that shit before, you was considered to be a witch.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Yeah. But time is too far along now where the truth is going to come to the light.
Yep. It's bouncing. This is bouncing.
So, you know, we can leave that there too before they try something on us, but we can move to the next one as well.
Like Jews don't go out and try to recruit people into the religion like you know, certain Christians and Muslims and stuff.
I'll be honest with you, man, I don't even feel comfortable talking about this. I'm sweating right now. There's certain things I don't like to talk about, and I love Jewish people, but they're powerful. I don't want them to misconstrue anything I'm saying or take anything I'm saying the wrong way. So I would much rather not even have this conversation. I have a lot of great Jewish people in my corner. I have a Jewish conglomerate.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. You know why there's not a lot of Jewish rappers? Because there's Jewish owners and Jewish CEOs. They run these labels. They're the bosses. That's why I'm uncomfortable.
What did Kanye say? He said, "Happy Kwanzaa to all the artists and
Happy Hanukkah to all the label execs." It's the truth. They run the business, period, from Hollywood to the music industry, everything. And I mean, it's a very powerful mafia, as they should be.
You saw what happened to Mel Gibson when he went on his rant.
He deserved that though. He's an asshole. Like I'm a stern believer, man. Like you shouldn't discriminate against anybody because of their race, because of their gender, because of their religion, because of their sexuality. So he deserved that. Whenever you pick out a whole race and say this race is effed up, or this race is foul, or this race is this and this race is that, you deserve whatever you get. See, the problem with black.
Ain't that the same thing pretty much Kanye said?
What Kanye said.
It's because Charlemagne's a Sambo, too.
There you go. And Charlemagne got right there on the Breakfast Club and shitted on him, but 9 years ago said the same exact fucking thing.
It's the WB.
Jigaboo, jigaboo. Like, come on, you bitch. Like,
Thomas Shanks, man.
Yo, man. But anyway, yeah, we just wanted to show the hypocritical media and how they control shit because, that's what it is.
That's what you guys are following
right. Yeah. So everybody that shitted on Kanye, go hop right in Charlemagne mentions and go shit on him for making them same comments.
Let's go to the next beautiful bean.
Oh my God. I read TikTok's terms of service. I went down a TikTok rabbit hole yesterday.
Yeah, it's good.
I stayed home, smoked and I started reading up on TikTok.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I'm going to read you this because this is so crazy.
Is it good or bad?
Bad.
So what are you saying? It's a bad place to be?
Listen to this. This is from TikTok's privacy policy.
All right.
It said, we collect certain information about the device you use to access the platform, such as your IP address, user region. This is really crazy. User agent, mobile carrier, time zone settings, identifiers for advertising purpose, model of your device, the device system, network type, device IDs, your screen resolution and operating system, app and file names and types. So all your apps and all your file names, all the things you have filed away on your phone, they have access to that. File names and types, keystroke patterns or rhythms. So they're monitoring your keystrokes, which means they know every thing you type. Wow. Battery state, audio settings, and connected audio devices where you log in from multiple devices. We will be able to use your profile information to identify your activity across devices. We may also associate you with information collected from devices other than those you use.
And everybody got mad at Trump when he tried to ban this shit. And now, look, you fucking idiots that signed up for it. These niggas know everything you're doing right now. You people are dumb. I hate people. I hate people.
That's a lot just to sign up for it. Like something to like jokes and shit on. And we had
all of these. Huh? All of these. All of them do that.
No, you're right. But what I'm saying is when Trump came out, though, and literally admitted the shit and was like, yo, I'm trying to block this shit because this is a foreign app. Like, this app is based out of China. Like, you're right, info guy, but like, this app is, because see, China won't allow Facebook. You see what I'm saying? So he was like, well, fuck it. If y'all won't allow Facebook, we don't want this shit.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But niggas was like, nah, we want TikTok. You niggas is idiots, man.
They want whatever's new.
Right.
Whatever's new.
Fucking dummies.
Let's go to the next one.
If you still think Kanye crazy, watch this video.
He had something else he was going to talk about: black empowerment, economic empowerment. When I did the Forbes and I showed them the $890 million receipt and they still didn't say billionaire, they don't want us to know that we can buy land. They don't want us to have the 100% ownership. And the reason why I say these things out loud in this way is so I won't be killed. I said it out loud already. This is what. But last year, I was killed by the press for having a difference. Not having a difference in opinion, for having an opinion. When y'all read the headlines, Kanye's crazy, this is that, this, that. It's like 1 in 3 African Americans are in jail. And all the celebrities are in jail also. Because they can't say nothing. They have no opinion. They're so scared.
I agree. Motherfuckers are scared. Yo, fear been holding us back for a long time, yo.
Long time.
Ain't nothing to be scared of, yo. Like Facebook jail is prime example of that. Like, you can't even agree on some shit sometimes. You can't even say certain things on that shit because they'll put you in Facebook jail.
Yep.
Why would you allow certain things that I liked to play if you're going to put me in jail for liking it?
And what's crazy is, like, for example, with the Kyrie thing, where he, like, put a link out, which y'all should go watch, black people, if y'all want to know.
You need to put the link in the
yourself.
comments for sure.
But it's on Kyrie's Twitter feed. So, but anyway, it's a movie about, you know, how black people need to wake up. You know?
Wrong. No, Hebrew from Hebrews to
Negroes. Yeah. So it basically just tells.
That was what I sent to Pause, man, but the link it didn't come through, and
right.
for obvious
So
reasons,
it's
blocked
like
that.
mad. It's just all facts. Like there's no in between. They're giving facts.
They called it anti-Semitic. A book,
And
that
they
says
called it
black
anti-Semitic.
people are the original Jews or part of the the 12 tribes of Israel. They're calling this book anti-Semitic.
Why would it be anti? See, but we said that about, like, every time we try to give knowledge though.
So bust this though. This is what fucked me
How
up.
was that hate though?
Nah, but this was even crazier. Nigga, they just lost to the Pacers. You at the podium asking me about this fucking shit I just posted, as opposed to asking me about this game we just lost. What the fuck does this have to do with the basketball game, my nigga? Like, but again, when we have these conversations about certain shit, they did that. They put that reporter in there, or he was already going, yo, ask this question.
We have to.
He had to ask this question from his up so we could put the focus on this and why it's so wrong. Because if you watch the shit, yo, that's what you can still pull it up in the messenger. Even though
It's like
it's fucked up, my nigga. He was pushing it.
The whole thing is this
3
is
minutes
like
straight asking this shit. Nigga, we just lost to the Pacers. Sorry,
Right.
info guy. Why you keep bringing this shit back to this fucking link I posted?
Yeah,
we
he was
just lost to
corner.
them for
He
3
said that
minutes
too?
straight. Nah, but this is what you feel watching.
Yeah.
It's like, am I watching a basketball pre-post?
Nah, he
game
was going
interview?
back and forth with the dude.
He
was
did. Like Kyrie was holding his own.
He
Now.
always
Yeah,
does.
Yeah.
But
Very
but
knowledgeable.
Yeah.
but what's crazy is that the owner is out here like, you know what I'm saying? You putting your player in a bad position, right?
Right.
Because you speaking out on him, talking about, you know, misinformation and shit.
Yeah.
And the thing is about that is
The
like
owner said
The
that?
owner
yes,
of
the
Nets
owner.
said, a
The
book
owner.
that says from Hebrews to Negroes
Right.
is misinformation.
Right. So, but that's the thing is that they say misinformation.
So he ain't wrong for
but,
saying that.
But don't provide any facts or anything to say that it's wrong.
Yeah.
They just say it.
Yeah.
And then people believe it.
I mean, but that's the thing about what we like. I'm upset about this shit because whatever somebody has told us, we gonna believe.
Yep.
And when somebody
we
like
passive, bro.
we too passive on it. And
The thing is,
go ahead.
Like, it's really to be expected because, like we, you know what I'm saying? I mean, we know that to be our truth. You know what I'm saying? They're not taught that to be their truth. So, in their perspective, they're a black network who has white people coming up saying we're the real Africans. So that's what they're receiving from there. Now, on a black network, will we allow that? You can say it all you want, but will we allow that on our shit?
Yeah, but we ain't even talking about a network. We're talking about
truth, though. Yeah, like
know,
that's
I'm
not
just
even
saying,
the truth. Like
well,
we know this to be the truth.
Right. We know that to be the truth, but they don't. So what I'm saying is that, you know what I mean? We're not the ones with the platforms for us to put this on. So yeah, they're gonna ban it when they, goddamn it, have the power to. We don't.
I agree.
You're absolutely right about
They
that.
literally, you know what I'm saying?
But
in order for us to put that out there, you know what I'm saying? They're like, hey, you could say from Hebrews and Negroes all you want.
But it's not correct.
But nigga, we ain't putting that shit on our shit. Or
But-
we ain't gonna let, you know what I'm saying?
See, but here's what he's saying. That wasn't even a platform for it. It was a basketball game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
So the fact that you
so the fact
attacking
that
me,
you're attacking it here, like for
it
for
kind of
smart
proves
people,
yeah.
exactly. See, but that's what I said earlier about the 400. Like at
Mm.
this point, we're starting to be like, all right, wait a minute.
Right, I get what you're saying, Jim.
You know what
I
I'm saying?
I see what you're saying, Jim, because you like basically what you're saying is like, all right, to Smoke's point, it's true,
right?
But we don't have to listen to what the
What
fuck
you're
they're
telling
saying
us. We don't-
about what we misinformed or whatever. We don't. Who cares
That's not
about
for-
what they
Right.
say?
Right.
We don't
Like-
have to listen to that.
Info guy, you said it best earlier, and I never heard nobody say that. Nobody has ever, like, when we give the rebuttal about, you know, the black people being the original Jews, they've never.
Who cosigns?
No, not even that, bro. They've never presented facts when they rebuttal. They just say, "Oh, that's anti-Semitic."
Exactly.
Nobody never name one person in that powerful position that sat down and had the conversation with a black scholar and gave a reason as to fucking why.
I mean,
If they did, it's nothing but whitewash bullshit
There you go.
that we don't even like. Come on, bro, we ain't paying attention.
Word up.
People are forgetting they also don't have to.
Because they own everything.
I'm about to say they own the shit. They don't have to give no explanation for shit. The fact is hey, we don't like that shit. You ain't gonna say that shit on our
See, but-
platform.
okay.
And if we hear you saying that shit and it look like it can get out to other people and change their minds, we gonna find a way to shut that shit the fuck down. It don't matter. You know,
Right.
that's just what it is.
But here's the things that is what Kanye said. Like I said about minds being awakened, is because at this point, why do we have to listen to like here's the thing.
Why are they the boogeyman still?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So what's happening? Like, it may not be today, but what's happening is everybody is starting to blue pill this situation. It's gonna slowly but surely. People are gonna say, "Man, hey, you know what?
You're right.
Wait a minute."
Like
bunches of people, even on the other side,
Even people on the other side are starting to be like, "Man, you know what? I'm tired of this shit."
Right.
lying out here.
Right. So right, like why? Okay, because how do you have the right to cancel us from our own culture?
From our own culture.
You see what I'm saying? And we allow it.
Mind you, Adidas, my nigga, funded Hitler. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
really?
Yes, Adidas is a German company. Like, they were so anti-Semitic when they first came out. Like,
did they come out with a Hitler shoe?
I mean, you might as well say that. You know what I'm saying? They provided a lot of shit for them fucking Nazis and shit back in the day. Like, yeah.
And
like
what's crazy is now
they
they
had
trying
to
to.
denounce that shit. It might have been in the 80s, Info Guy, whenever but they had to denounce they
Yeah,
fucking
what they did was they was just making shit for like different stuff, like way back in the day. But
yeah.
But the thing is what's crazy is like they're not even on the level of other people, right? They're just in part of it to where if we say something or if we go against the grain with these other companies, we might crumble and not be like literally most of the people who are like they're just scared of the big dogs up top. Come on, man. Like one guy who's like the dude that Kanye posted on his Instagram, that guy is like one of the biggest motherfuckers in the industry who can literally just shut you down with what he said. Like you can see it.
Info Guy, can I just say this real quick? If y'all don't believe what we talking about, please, people, go Google Operation Paperclip and how they snatched up them Nazi scientists, and half the fucking technology we're using right now to this day is because of them. So If y'all don't believe none of this shit we saying, go Google Operation Paperclip, and the U.S. government snatched up, when the war is over, all them Nazi scientists, and half the fucking technology we using over here today is because of them. So if anybody is hypocritical, we all fucking hypocritical in the shit that we doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, to wrap it up on that too, because like, yo, this shit is like, we can go on for hours for this.
Right.
And I don't want us to sound like, we doing some, but we're repeating facts.
Yeah.
And throwing facts back out there. And I know for a fact that none of us know exactly where we come from, what's going on. But what something we have inside, right and wrong.
Come on, man.
And none of this shit don't sound right.
Come on, man.
And it definitely sounds like a cover-up if every time somebody of color tries to give strength to a black person.
Word. You see it. You see that community ain't step up when Kanye said slavery was a choice. They wasn't outraged talking about we canceling them. Chase ain't say, oh, we pull your money out our bank. They ain't say none of that shit when he was shitting on slavery. The minute he said some anti-Semitic shit, you see what the fuck happened, and that should tell you what the fuck you need to know, black people.
None of that shit's anti-Semitic.
Come on,
if we
man.
are Semites.
Yeah, man. That should tell you what you need to know, black people.
But my thing is this. Why, though? Why? Like, what is it? Why? Okay, what kind of hatred?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What kind of...
Bro, because they know the power that we possess, bro.
Yeah.
And they haven't been able to reach it or get to it or peel it back or whatever. So what they do is they do the crazy devilish shit, like, you know what I'm saying, steal our kids, test us, all the crazy stuff that they do to put us in these slumbers. You know what I'm saying? To the point where, like, if we really all tapped in together and put the energy out together, like, they wouldn't know what to do. That's why they do the things they do. They give us the music they give us. They give us the movies they give us. That's all they're doing is trying to cloud our brains.
You know what's crazy, bro? You know what's crazy, and I'm gonna abbreviate it, but y'all gonna know the word I'm saying, because you know what I'm saying. Like, I'm trying to be responsible with our platform. But the H cost, you know what I'm talking about? That happened back in the day.
Yeah.
If we got riled up and realized who we was, that's gonna happen again to them. You see what I'm saying? And they scared of that.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Now, I just want to wrap it up on this. Before they say we sound a certain way, we've been through slavery. They've been through Holocaust. Correct? Why is it that the reparations for one, like what happened? Okay, why out of what happened to you guys? Over there,
did it again. Right.
Affects your riches and royalty here.
Right.
Where we went through. So we're here now, right? We went through slavery. Who's the judge? Which one is worse? Like,
because look at it. Because if you think about it, look at it like this. So we all know slavery started first for all that other stuff, right?
Right.
The pillages and raping,
plundering
and all that,
and raping
and all
that separating.
So how do you try to put in place something that keeps the minds off of people and showing them, hey, like, y'all, like, we really treating these people like shit, like these, like, eventually people wake up like they are doing now, right?
Right.
After a while, because it's been so long, you know, the Holocaust, it's been so long, you know, after a while, people like waking up like, dang, like, we still treating these same people. Like, if you want to put a wrench in it,
something to say to this.
If you want to put a wrench in it, okay, let's create something that's just as bad, that people across the world can learn about. Count on.
Man, you sparked that thought, bro. Like,
you know what I'm saying? Like pay attention. Exactly what I'm trying. Think deeper to what I'm saying in regards to.
You sparked the thought. Look at how they taught slavery, right? All right, we came and got y'all, but then we saved y'all. We gave y'all this. We freed y'all.
But
like you said, when it come to them, we fought in this war, but then y'all got on your own too and y'all did y'all thing. Y'all didn't need our help. But with the slave, like this is what they teaching us in school. With slavery, we helped y'all. We freed y'all. With World War II, when you know what I'm saying, with the whole Hitler
Civil
thing.
War. Okay.
No, with the whole Hitler thing. Oh, we fought, but the emphasis wasn't we fought because we was fighting over them and what Hitler was doing to them. It was more so we fought in World War II. Hitler was an evil guy. The Holocaust happened. We was out of there. Then people got on their own too. They did their thing, and this is what it is. Like with the slavery thing, they make it seem like they was our savior. You see what I'm saying? They don't play that card with the.
But there was no war. There was no war. There was no war
Civil
like
War.
that. Yeah, but that wasn't really for.
Right, but they still play the savior for us. They don't play the savior for them. But with us, if you read history and how they teach it to us, they play the savior. We gave y'all freedom. We gave y'all civil rights.
Example. Over in Germany.
Exactly.
Over in Germany, they name streets after people. They have like a brick, like this paved brick of like gold or something with all the people who died. Like all the monuments are like sacred things to remind people. Like all this stuff. But we have monuments of what?
Yeah,
slavery people.
Slavery. Hitler monument.
And they just now.
But you still seen fucking generals. What was my man? That was down here that led the South. There was monuments all through the South for him.
Took them cats down not too long.
Monuments of Hitler and his people and Stalin and all them niggas. You know what I'm saying? Once they lost, that was it. Get the fuck out of history. These niggas in the South, the Confederate Army, nigga, they all through the history books. Oh, they fought a great war. They did this.
And they trying to fight us now to try to keep that stuff like it's like the ingrained of history. So that's why I'm saying like
proud of that.
What goes around comes around. Man.
Right. If you want to make it seem like, oh, you're not like, come on, bro. This is like, you don't build something like this without building it. You feel what I'm saying? You don't build something like this without building it.
Without saying it, they've been putting in work for a long time.
Oh, if you're gonna last for this long of a time, you gotta have a plan that's gonna make it to where you gonna last to this long.
Tread lightly. Check your brake lines tomorrow. Check your brake lines when you pull off.
Yo, we should take one quick break and then knock out the rest of them joints.
You know they listen. They listen. They like, oh, these niggas smart. They can see.
Yeah, but everybody, like I said, too many seeds have been planted.
Yeah.
Eyes have been open, like questioning. Like now you can question things.
Yeah.
And people are starting to question. And people who look like me should stop hurting each other and hating on each other and work and start being like, yo, you know what, man?
There were 12 tribes of Israel, y'all. For all you fucking Christians out there that believe in that, if there were 12 tribes of Israel, you mean they was the only one that was the chosen people? So what the fuck happened to the other 11?
There wasn't no other people of color.
Come on, man. What are we talking about here, y'all?
Yo,
fuck.
Yeah, it's just sad that how the picture painted that we are the black is darkness and evil, and we the most passive, like, cause you niggas is passive as hell. Like y'all letting this shit just.
Niggas let it happen.
Y'all letting this shit go down.
Niggas let it happen.
Just
man.
wait
they
the fuck
spit
up.
in our face right in front of the person next to you, and he ain't said it all.
Control room, take a break real quick before we break.
We at it.
You fucking porch monkey.
Pandemic.
It all started with a vision, a hustle, a grind, discipline, dedication, faith, and loyalty. Sophisticated savage, the brand, the lifestyle. It's just different.
You monkey.
What's up, Ken?
What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm good, dude. I'm good. Yo, you got my money?
Oh, sorry, bro. I had to buy a new pair of rocker bottom shoes. I'll get your money to you next week. Is that cool, dude?
Hell no, that ain't cool, dude. Where my money? I need my money right now.
You don't have to be talking to me like that.
Nigga. Hey, man. I don't know what's going on, but you need to have my money right now. Empty your pockets, get my money right now.
Well, I thought we were cool. Why are you tripping?
Nigga. Hey, dude, forget that. If you don't have my money right now, I'm gonna put 3 hot ones in you right now, dude. Where my money at?
Now you threatening me?
Nigga!
Please.
Man, forget that, dude. You need to...
Listen,
nigga.
You'll get your money next week.
Nigga.
So quit acting like a bitch ass.
Nigga. Nigga.
Yo.
Oh shit.
See how freely that word gets just played with? It's a joke. Yo, somebody say kike like that one time.
You can't let. They would never. A Jewish person would never stand there and in the opposite race say, and then you know what I'm saying? They do that same skit with the racial
We
slur
should be able
applied to
to.
the Jew. Right. They would never do that. Never.
Last thing I'm gonna say about this, everything is hidden bad that they do.
Right.
Like all the murders, all the home invasions. It's glorified when you're certain, but certain, you very rarely hear about anybody else but us.
Right.
Or even whites.
That's a fact.
And I think you pure white people should join us because they treat y'all just as bad as they treat us.
They don't consider themselves, but even though it's crazy because I think it's something like 90-something% of the Jewish community in the United States put white on the census just to make the numbers. You know what I'm saying? So I tell you, it's some wicked shit going on out
Because they don't even have no ethnicity.
Right.
They're
Ain't that shit
freaking
crazy,
white,
info
bro.
guy? Yeah, ain't that shit crazy, right?
Wow. Like I'm not. You like you walk down the street and you say, well, I'm a ew. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Like
that shit crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like you can't. Nobody's gonna do that. So that's why I'm saying like. Okay, so you're.
Wait, hold on. Did you say I'm an ew?
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying, like you know what I'm saying. Like, you can just walk down the street and say, "Okay, hey, buddy, I'm an ew."
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Nobody's doing that. Yeah,
I'm an ew man. Like, come on, bro. Like, people gonna look at you strange. So that's why I say.
Saying I'm Hebrew.
Sorry, y'all. It's snack time. I'm fucking hungry and I'm kind of drunk now.
Yo, let's go to the next one so we can wrap it up. Get the hell out.
Yeah, I'm getting starved.
I don't support Black Lives Matter because who they matter to. We kill each other all day. We talk about each other all day. You know who talk about me the most on the internet? Niggas. Niggas. You know what's worse than a nigga? 2 of them. Make you don't want to be a nigga. Yeah, man, it don't be nobody else talking about me. It be niggas, my own people that look like me. Talk about me like a dog. Kick me when I'm down. Can't wait. look at Gates. Went to jail, they celebrated, clapped their hands, it was happy. I don't look at color and see race no more. I see real and fake, that's it. Even when I see police, what's up, big man? Don't work too hard.
Wow.
Man, listen, man.
Yeah, go ahead.
Life is simple, bro. Like, what he just said is actual facts. It be niggas, man. It be your own kind talking about you, man.
Making it hard for you.
Yeah, and then talking about you on their platform, making them money. Like, you ain't even get paid for this shit. You just started popping shit about me and it made them money on their platform. Like,
I mean, we
even
glorify that stuff. I mean, come on
sad,
now, like,
bro. Like we don't know.
You right, info guy.
You got
Both of y'all right.
Shade Room, Hollywood, all them
Baller
different
alert.
shits that
Yeah.
put this shit out there. So I mean,
And it
Like,
gotta
I see
be
some
us.
corny shit. That same video that's floating around, if y'all ain't see it, where Diddy was dressed as a Joker beefing with the nigga.
I wish you could play it.
I seen it on Baller Alert, and apparently Diddy follows them. He commented on the shit. On a video about you up there talking about, oh, it was all peace and love. Like, yeah, it's just, like, bro, come, you see what I'm saying? Like, this is where we at with it. Like, what the fuck, man? Like, I don't know.
Like, yo, we gotta do better. Like, this shit is fucked up.
We got to, man.
Like, somebody like, here's a statement I'm gonna say. We say it all the time on the show too. Hey, boy, I see you out there. I see you doing your thing. Wrong. See? Because
we spoke on this.
If you approach me and you know I'm doing my thing, you're going to say exactly what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Like what you doing when you say you seen me do my thing is you scroll, you see it. Oh, this nigga doing it. That's exactly what you thinking.
Right.
Oh, this shit, yeah. And then when you see me, hey, bro, I see you right. Hey, I see you doing your thing. You ain't seen shit.
You ain't seen nothing.
You won't even give a fuck, honestly.
But when you approach a nigga and you ain't even gonna be as excited as that nigga. You gonna be like, oh shit, I seen that trucking business you started. Congrats, bro.
Congratulations.
You know what I'm saying?
That's how it
goes. Yep.
Not, I see you doing your thing.
Right.
Hey,
You
go
ain't
ahead,
see
boy.
shit,
You ain't
nigga.
see shit. You just hating.
Yeah.
That's what you're doing. Let's move to another one because we can get out of here.
I'm tired of all these people trying to make claim that there's only one way to get her done. Like, you can't drop out of school and succeed. Yes, you can. You can pick your friends and you can pick your nose, but you can't pick your family. Yes, you can. You can't pick your family. What are you talking about, Brad? Once you have a brain in your head, you can pick anybody you want. I don't believe family, like they got the same blood as me, means we're family. That just means we're related. We came from the same sources. Don't conform to the norm when it goes against your grain. There's more than one way to win. There's more than one way to close a deal. There's more than one way to get rich. There's more than one way to build a business. There's more than one way. And anybody that tries to tell you different, be a little bit leery.
Just thinking out the box. Like we was talking about everything on the show. Just because they keep telling you, and we've been stuck on that. Yeah, we're gonna do like everybody else or do it this way. There's other ways to be happy and do to be successful. So
exactly,
do that.
Exactly.
How many more we got?
One.
Let's do it.
At the very same time that America refused to give the Negro any land, through an act of Congress, our government was giving away millions of acres of land, which meant that it was willing to undergird its white peasants from Europe with an economic floor. But not only did they give the land, they built land-grant colleges with government money to teach them how to farm. Not only that, they provided county agents to further their expertise in farming. Not only that, they provided low interest rates in order that they could mechanize their farms. Not only that, today many of these people are receiving millions of dollars in federal subsidies not to farm, and they are the very people telling the black man that he ought to lift himself by his own bootstraps. Now, when we come to Washington in this campaign, we're coming to.
He said we're coming to get our check. And that's what got Martin Luther King assassinated, because at that point he was fed up. Y'all know the famous quote, "I fear I led my people into a burning house." He knew what the fuck it was. When he got our rights, he was like, whoa, well, y'all niggas broke bread, but then you started doing the shit like he said. Okay, you gave us the right to vote.
Come on.
But you freed slaves, and then you gave the slave owners reparations. What the fuck? And it's the same government you niggas wake up every morning and respect? Get the fuck out of here, man. That's why I shit on them every
trying
chance
to
I
get
get,
reparations from.
Come on, B. Like
You'll never get reparations.
Come on, yo. Like, this shit is right in y'all face. Some of y'all, what's sad is some of y'all work in law in certain areas to where y'all know this shit. And y'all come across this shit like, whoa, wait a minute. You niggas gave the slave owners reparations? Wait a minute. You niggas created a Jim Crow law so you freed the slaves, but now these niggas is loitering because we ain't got no fucking place to go, and you locking them up and getting free labor out of them?
Loot, plunder.
I'm about to get upset, so I'm gonna let my brothers take over.
I've been upset for a long time, and for real, like, I just want people. We're just trying to make y'all open up and use your own mind. Like, think freely. Like, start thinking outside of the box. Stop taking everything you hear, everything you see, and just take the common sense of it, the logic. Stop thinking on emotion. Stop thinking what your neighbor's thinking or your best friend or your family, and use your own process of thinking.
You just have to, like, If you believe that same government in the 60s that fucking blew John F. Kennedy's head off, you think they give a fuck
Don't
about
get
us?
it twisted. They'll put us.
I don't understand people,
They'll
man.
mix us in there too.
I don't understand people. They killed the fucking
we know that.
You know what I'm saying? They'll
matter with
we
you
know
people,
that.
man?
They'll mix us in there too as well.
Yeah, but
I don't understand these people.
But here's the thing, info guy. Like the fear, like we said, like choice is still a choice, yo. You know what I'm saying? If
No, it does go back to discernment, bro. If you don't feel, if you feel,
and it does not feel
right. If it don't feel right, you shouldn't be doing it.
It does and it does not. None of this feels right, and I'm just kind of upset that the generation before me, and maybe even one before that, because here's, before because we about to go,
right?
But I was told so much anti-Farrakhan shit when I was younger, coming up.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I was taught that, like, oh no, he just, and all his 5% and all this, they don't, and
he even went against his, old boy, the dude that was above him,
right,
that he replaced.
So I mean,
he even went against him because eventually it was almost like, oh, okay, well, why?
Same thing with Elijah Muhammad.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Like,
Elijah Muhammad
being infiltrated.
Was being infiltrated, getting money, typical Negro stuff.
See, but here's the thing: when you got something to hide, you said this before. When you got something to hide, like those, the multiple children.
Right.
When you got things to hide, that's where they're gonna dwell.
I want to say this because we as black people, not us in the room, but we as black people don't believe shit till it happened to white people.
Right.
All the shit I just said about what Martin Luther King said, if you don't believe me saying that, John F. Kennedy's last speech, he said out his mouth verbatim. I'm not making this shit up. We will not tolerate secret fucking societies, and they blew his head off when he landed in Dallas. What the fuck is the matter with you people? He said it. Secret societies. People are dumb, man. People are fucking dumb, and they blew his fucking head off in front of his wife and in front of the fucking world to let you sheep know we run this shit.
And
fuck out of here, man. Fuck out of here.
So, like I was saying,
yo, I get so mad, man.
Yo,
I get so mad.
Bro, I mean,
people,
like we should be.
I get so, cause nigga, they do it in your face, man. You niggas is stupid.
So look,
damn.
For the PNP show, man, like, use your own fucking brain, man. I'm sad that I started listening to Farrakhan late in life, because had I listened early, I probably would have been a little bit prepared for what's up ahead. You know what I'm saying? Because like right now, you could tell moving forward with all this exposure and all this anti and all this,
right?
Something is about to start boiling.
Come on, man.
And we need to, everybody wake up, man. And one more thing.
And go get armed.
Thank you. if you are enabled, and when I say able, because half of our black men or black women have felonies where we can't do that to arm ourselves and protect ourselves. If you don't have it, but if you do not have any felonies, I recommend y'all go get armed.
Strap up.
And I'm not saying go get armed for some Chirac shit.
Yeah.
Killing people that look like you. I'm just saying to protect yourself.
And then train yourself how to use it. Don't just buy one and it's just sitting there. Go to the fucking range, man.
Like, what is that?
Yeah, so when you know you letting that shit off, you know you hitting. You ain't just shooting just to get the fuck out of there. No. You hitting the target, man.
Treat it like Call of Duty. I need 56 headshots.
to advance to
the next level. So look, it's your boy Jimmy VIP.
It's your boy War Z, a.k.a. Angry Smurf.
Yes.
Because I got angry at my people just then.
Boy Jimmy VIP, a.k.a. Jimmy Voorhees for Halloween.
Uh-huh.
But it's Papa Smurf for the show.
Uh-huh.
We love y'all.
Shout out to Control Room. Shout out to management. Gene Panay, we see you, brother.
Yeah. Sabotaging the sounds. They're back now, but we don't know what's going on.
Yes.
Tune in Thursday from the porch, but please be here Monday.
Yes.
Next Monday we will be here and we'll be back at it again.
Back again.
So we love y'all.
And I never say this to grown-ups, but I'm saying this to the babies. Happy Halloween, babies. Y'all get your candy. Make sure it ain't no craziness in it. And
I don't believe in these pagan holidays.
I don't either. I'm sorry I don't, but for the babies.
I think we should stop teaching that too, man.
Yeah, you're right. I totally agree.
All this.
You niggas is out here dressed as Satan, but then you going to church Sunday
morning. Like all that shit though. Christmas.
What the fuck is the matter with you?
Like what is Christmas?
Yeah, man. You fucking dressed as Lucifer now, and you going to church Sunday and saying thank God.
Okay, that shit should be
the fuck.
It should just be family. Like it should be something like that. You dress up as yourself, bring home a sack of gifts. Don't give nobody else praise, man. Fuck out,
man. Come on, man.
Yeah, but tune in next week. We love you.
We love you and hate you at the same time.
You fucking porch monkey.
Man, this shit crazy. Oh yeah? That ain't shit. Watch this shit, nigga. Quit hitting yourself. Quit hitting yourself. Quit hitting yourself. Damn. Hey Jimmy, you good up there?
Yeah, I'm straight. These niggas. Oh shit. Oh yeah. Motherfucker.
It look like all of them.
What we do now?
Shit. We need to follow that ship. It's probably going where they got LJ at.